The fifth planet was the smallest of all. There was just enough room for a street lamp and a lamplighter. When he lit his lamp, it's as if he was bringing one more star to life, or one more flower. When he put out his lamp, that sent the flower or the star to sleep. The little prince thought it was a fine occupation, and therefore truly useful. But it was a terrible job. Year by year, the planet was turning faster and faster.
Good morning. Why have you just put out your lamp?
Orders. Good morning.
And what orders are those?
To put out my street lamp. Good evening.
And he lit his lamp again.
But why have you just lit your lamp again?
Orders.
I don't understand.
There is nothing to understand. Orders are orders. Good morning. It's a terrible job I have. It used to be reasonable enough. I put the lamp out mornings and lit it after dark. I had the rest of the day for my own affairs and the rest of the night for sleeping. And orders haven't changed.
Which means?
Which means that now that the planet revolves once a minute, I don't have an instant's rest. I light my lamp and turn it out once every minute. Good evening.
The little prince watched him, growing fonder and fonder of his lamplighter, who was so faithful to orders. He wanted to help his friend.
You know, I can show you a way to take a rest whenever you want to.
What good does that do me? When the one thing in life I want to do is sleep.
Then you're out of luck.
Mm-hmm.
As he continued on his journey, the little prince thought that the lamplighter was the only one who didn't strike him as ridiculous, because he was the only one thinking of something besides himself. The sixth planet was 10 times bigger than the last. It was inhabited by an old gentleman who wrote enormous books. He was a geographer. A geographer is a scholar who knows where the seas are, and the rivers, and cities, the mountains, and the deserts. All geographers love to meet explorers that come from another planet.
Where I live is not very interesting. It's so small. I have 3 volcanoes, 2 active and 1 extinct. I also have a flower.
Geographers are not interested in ephemeral things. They're not interested in flowers. The little prince went on his way thinking of his ephemeral flower he had left alone. She only had 4 thorns in which to defend herself against the world. The 7th planet was the Earth. The Earth is not just another planet. It contains 111 kings, 7,000 geographers, 900,000 businessmen, 7.5 million drunkards, 311 million egotists, in other words, about 2 billion grown-ups. So, once he reached Earth, the little prince was quite surprised not to see anyone. He was beginning to fear he had come to the wrong planet when a moon-colored loop uncoiled on the sand.
Who are you?
A snake.
What planet have I landed on?
On the planet Earth, in Africa.
Ah. And are there no people on Earth?
It's the desert here. There are no people in the desert. Earth is very big.
The little prince sat down on a rock and looked up into the sky.
Look at my planet. It's just overhead. But so far away.
It's lovely. What have you come to Earth for?
I'm having difficulties with the flower.
Ah.
Where are the people? It's a little lonely in the desert.
It's also lonely with people.
You're a funny creature. No thicker than a finger.
But I'm more powerful than a king's finger.
You're not very powerful. You don't even have feet. You couldn't travel very far.
I can take you further than a ship.
He coiled around the little prince's ankle like a golden bracelet.
Anyone I touch, I send back to the land from which he came. But you're innocent, and you come from a star. I feel sorry for you being so weak on this granite Earth. I can help you someday if you grow too homesick for your planet. I can...
Oh, I understand just what you mean.
And they were both silent.